Korea got balance patch, and the Pinnacle Glaivier got a new build. Let me cover the two existing builds first. Red Dragonhorn Enhanced build. This has to do with the cores that increases the Red Dragonhorn's damage or the utility. This can be a core combination of 122 or 133. It runs Blunt Thorn. Anything that starts with 1 is pretty much off meta right now because of the new build that I will explain later. The second build is the Red Skill Low Cooldown build. This build has to do with the cores that decreases the blue skill's damage, but rather decreases the cooldown of the red skill. It's an inferior remaining energy blade. The skill animations are longer than remaining energy, and also, unlike remaining energy, it cannot abuse push immune. It still runs Blunt Thorn. It's the strongest build at the moment. In Trixion, the damage is 15% stronger than the second strongest build, which is the new build that I will talk later. The condition for this result is Red Dragonhorn usage being 7 times higher than the T skill and back attack rate at 70%. It's recommended if Red Dragonhorn usage is times 4 or higher than the T skill. If not, it's weaker than the new build. So this usage part means if you check your combat analysis, it's this part right here that shows the skill distribution, and one of the columns shows the usage. And that low cooldown build is usable if the usage of the Red Dragonhorn is at least 4 times higher than the T skill. It's a very sweaty build. It's hard to meet Trixion damage in practical raid, especially in the raid where the boss disappears or turns a lot, like Kazaros Gate 2-2. This time, let me cover the new build. After the balance patch, the core composition of 333 came out. It's this one. The characteristic is that the crit rate of the red skills gets reduced by 20% when the Fate is activated. But in exchange of that, the damage of the red skills increases by 20% if it crits. This core allows the Pinnacle Glaivier not to run Blunt Thorn. The third Moon core activates the Fate. It increases the casting speed of the blue skills and damage of the red skills. For the third Star core, it increases the damage and the stagger of the Raging Dragon Slash. It even increases the damage furthermore if you use the second tripod in the second line, which is the single hitter. This build is very clean and has comfortable rotation. It can easily reach Trixion damage in practical raid. It does not have to run Blunt Thorn. It does decent damage, 10% higher than the Red Dragonhorn Enhanced build, this previous one right here. It is currently becoming the meta. Now let's dive into this 333 build. For the evolution, adjust the crit rate from tier 1 crit stat or tier 2 keen sense. It's recommended to have 8% crit rate in the city, not like this 3%. Of course, you should consider the crit synergy if it's in your team. So for example, you can use 1 keen sense to make it around 7 to 8%. Or you can adjust the tier 1 part. In this case, you reduce the swiftness and then try to increase the crit rate. Somewhere like that. By losing some of the swiftness, you will lose the efficiency of the raid captain, but it doesn't matter that much because unless your supporter is a bard, they give you high uptime of the movement speed buff. And even if your supporter is a bard, you still have Atropine to compensate your movement speed. Tier 4 is the new elixir tier. You run critical and smash. Critical increases 12% outgoing damage on crit, and smash increases 20% evolution damage. They both provide you 4% of incoming damage reduction, so 8% in total. For the last one, you normally run Mana Forge because this is the build that doesn't have to run Blunt Thorn, but you can also run Blunt Thorn if you want 2 to 3% more damage. If I show them in one screen, it would look like this. Enlightenment and Leap has no changes. Even the engraving is pretty much same. You do not run Adrenaline. You run Grudge, Curse Doll, Raid Captain, and Ambushmaster, and then the last one, either MP Efficiency or Mass Increase. For the skills, you change the tripod on Half Moon Slash into the holding tripod on the third one, and for the Raging Dragon Slash, you change the second one, as I said before, to the singular hit because of the third star core. The reason why you're using a holding tripod on the Half Moon Slash is because since Raging Dragon Slash is using the short animation tripod, there's more time to chill, so you rather run this one which has longer animation to increase more damage. For the red skills, you run the 100% crit related tripods. Runes and gems are same as you've been using. Let me cover the crit rate of the red skills on the non-Bluntthorn build. You get 7 to 8% from stat, ring, bracelet, and keen sense, etc. 100% from the tripod, minus 20% from the new sun core, plus 10% from back attack, which is 97 to 98%. You use the shackling blue dragon on the blue skills as usual. For the blue skills enhancement, you use the X on the raging dragon slash, the singular hit. That's way stronger than the half moon slash. So the rotation will be like this. Shackle, enhance into Raging Dragon into Hold, and then X into T, Red Dragon Horn, Starfall, Thrust, and Forehead. That's one rotation. For the Bluntthorn build, the difference is you use the Shackling Blue Dragon on some of the red skills, which leads to 117 to 118% crit rate. The max capacity of the Bluntthorn is now 120% from the recent patch. You use Shackling Blue Dragon on the enhanced Raging Dragon Slash, and then stance swap into enhanced T, and then Red Dragon Horn, and up to Starfall Pounce. This makes the rotation uncomfortable. In exchange of this uncomfortability, you earn 2 to 3% more damage compared to the Mana Forge build. The rotation example will be like this. You start with half Moon Slash, Shackle, enhance Raging Dragon, quickly swap into XT, Red Dragon Horn, Starfall Pounce has to go in the Shackling Blue Dragon, and then you continue the rest. That's one rotation. Let me wrap up by showing this 3-3-3 build in Guardian Raid. Hope you guys liked my short but straight to the point video. I also came up with these images to let you guys screenshot the whole build easily. Stay Giga Chid, spam noted.